everyone! One thing about me, I love a good romance. I'm currently in chapter 29, and she said I'll be waiting. Is the start of my reading diary of Throne of Glass. I'm gonna do some predictions of what I think the book is gonna be about because I know nothing about Throne of Glass. Obviously there's gonna be a love interest, but I don't know what kind of love interest. I really don't know what this could be about. Like, I really don't. Obviously it's gonna be heartbreaking because Sarah J. Maas doesn't write a book that doesn't have a heartbreak in it. That physically shatters you. I'm very excited to read this. So we'll see how it goes. Let's begin. Okay, we're just gonna ignore how I'm on the floor in front of my chair instead of sitting on it because I couldn't find a good spot to film. Anyways, as you saw yesterday, I did a little time lapse of me reading and I got to chapter 5. So what I've learned so far is Captain of the Guard named Cole, and then we have the Prince of Adarlan, oh my god, Adarlan, Dorian. So, and then the king is who enslaved Selena. So, those are the 3 points I have. Is Selena Sardothian, whatever, is an assassin. And the Prince of Adarlan makes a proposition for her to become the assassin for him. And then we have Cole, the captain of the guard, who is like monitoring Selena. And they also talk about her beauty and how, or she's like even confident in herself that if she was cleaned up, she was beautiful. And she also talks about how her enslavement like made her very skinny, very worn down, but she believes that she can beat this battle. And obviously she is. She's the main character. She's gonna win the competition. It also reminds me of in ACOTAR when Feyre had to compete in front of Amarynthia. That kind of correlates with it. I think there's gonna be a love interest with Dorian. Just because he's the main male. Cole, I think he's gonna be like a best friend, maybe. Oh my god, I don't know. And I hate this because everyone's like, oh my god, I love Tomlin in ACOTAR. And then you're like, ugh. So yeah, I don't know. I'm scared, but I'm gonna keep reading. So yeah. Okay, there's wyverns in this, and there's also wyverns in Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. Whoa, Sarah J. Maas. Okay, well, my thing's about to stop, but I'm gonna keep reading. I wanted to, okay, this lighting and my hair is crazy. I wanted to give a little rundown of where I'm at in the book. If you hear my fan, so sorry. I'm on chapter 13, I'm like in the middle of it. But one thing is that I love Cole and Selena's budding friendship. I think it's so cute. Also, Dorian and Selena's forbidden love, kind of like bickering. I like that aspect of it. Oh yeah, and then it just got to the Princess Nehemia, and I hate, what's her name? Cultane. She's annoying. But yeah, that's where I'm at. And I'm gonna read some more. Oh my god, my battery's gonna die. But yeah, that's where I'm leaving off on. One thing about me is that I love a good romance. I'm currently on chapter 18. We've now learned that Dorian has had a previous love interest. And now we learned that Selena has had a past love interest. We're getting into the exes, and I'm like, ooh la la. And then Selena's like, I sort of want to kiss Dorian. I don't know how this is gonna go. I really don't know. I don't know. Welcome back, everyone. I'm currently on chapter 25 and I wanted to talk. I wanted to chat because I have something. I have some things to bring up. First off, a budding love triangle between Cole, Dorian, and Selena. What? I don't know. Because Dorian and Selena want to kiss each other in their heads. Selena calls Cole, yeah, beautiful, whatever. And then Cole says that she's looked beautiful, gorgeous, amazing. Wow, with her hair and her waves and her body and whatever. And now Dorian and Cole both sneak into her chambers at night. Like, what is this? What is this? But also, I think I'm gonna have a very wrong guess about what's going on, who the main character is, because there's been some TikToks. I've been trying to avoid them, but it is hard on TikTok. Haven't gone on Pinterest, but I told Amber to send me photos of what Selena looks like. But I'm gonna keep reading, so. Okay, let's chat. So, I'm currently on chapter 29. Some things that have crept into my mind is that Cole is giving Dane from Fourth Wing. I don't know why, but he just gives icky. I don't know. I feel like that's gonna be a wrong assumption, but I'm going with it now. And then what else? Who else? Oh, he's also giving Adam from Shatter Me. Except for Dane had a redemption arc. Sorry, that's a Fourth Wing or Iron Flame. Spoiler. Dorian, on the other hand, there's potential. There is potential, but it's too soon in the books, you know? I don't trust Sarah J. Maas. I don't trust her. But again, in Crescent City, there's Hunt. Let's go over what I've read so far. Chapter 25 to 29. This is when we're introduced to Queen Elena. I'm like, give this poor girl, we don't know, you know, we're supposed to not hate Selena, but like, she's not supposed to be good. But also, like, give this poor girl a chance. She just wants her freedom, you know? She just wants to win this championship and have her freedom. But no. Now this queen's like, you need to do this, blah, 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 save the kingdom. But then she's like, forget your friendships. What, girl? And then she's like, you must win this championship. Oh, and then the portal between worlds. And the gargoyles and the weird marks. Whatever. WYRD marks. Also, one thing I've noticed is whenever Dorian is walking back from being or talking about Selena, the corridors are always cold, empty. He doesn't like them, or they're usually warm and welcoming, and now they're cold and empty. So it's kind of like, what's going on here? And that's it. So those are a few things that I have thought about in my brain. So yeah, till next time. I don't know if this camera is crooked or not, whatever. Hi everyone. It's been a minute since I last talked to y'all, and I wanted to give a little update. I'm currently on chapter 47 and I left off on 28, so about 20 chapters later. This is how much I've read. Obviously we know Kaltain is trying to like eliminate Lillian or Selena, but the thing with that is that like, why does she want it so bad? One thing about Kaltain, she's gonna be hitting her pipe every once in a while. Then it was Yulemas. Oh my god, I literally love this. It's the night before the competition Yule, and they're about to compete. That's where I'm at. I'm on chapter 47. So yeah, okay. Peace. Okay, hello everyone. It's currently 9:42 on December 10th, and I'm gonna finish this book tonight because I literally don't have that many pages left. So let's get to it. Period. Duke Barrington kind of ate Kaltain. Blood ties. I finished. I don't know how to feel. First thing, concluding, is that we know the king is up to no good. Wow. Okay, well, I'll see you tomorrow to recap. Hi everyone. So it's the next day after I finished reading Throne of Glass, and I'm gonna wrap up what I thought. I have annotated some points in here and I'm gonna go over them. So there are different colors. Do I have a coordination of what these colors mean? Kinda. Okay, so let's go to the first one, which was on page 132. I don't really annotate things at the beginning most of the time because I'm like trying to get into it. What is this from? Oh, okay. So basically, Nehemia and Selena are like dueling, I guess. Duolingo. And Dorian comes in and is like, you can't be doing this, like blah 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 blah. He grabs her arm because she's about to walk away. She's like, aren't you afraid of me? Or are you as adept at handling your sword as Captain Westfall? And he goes, he stepped closer, tightening his grip. Better. He whispered in her ear. There. She was blushing and blinking. Which was like the first time that she had like shown any interest, kinda. Like physically expressed it. On 133, he said, I will not spar with the princess. She said, would you rather spar with me? He goes, perhaps if we had a private lesson in your chambers, he said smoothly, tonight. And she said, I'll be waiting. Okay, now to the next one, which is white, I believe. Or it's like a light blue. Okay, this is the first time she'd ever like opened up about what had happened to Sam. Who is Sam? Like, is he gonna come up later? Because why would they mention him? Like, yeah, he's an ex, but why give him, like, I don't know. There's just a lot that correlates to him. What happened to him? The next one is on page 200. It says, Selena pulled her cloak tighter around her as if she followed after the, Selena pulled her cloak tighter around her as she followed after the princess. Snow would start falling in a matter of days, bringing them closer to Yulemas, and the final duel still 2 months away. I just love Christmas and snow, so I think I just like that one. The next one, 214. Okay, I know what Reddit is always when Dorian and Selena are together. Dorian was slumped in an armchair, resting his head on a hand. She laid sprawled across a chair facing his, her legs dangling off an arm. She stared at the fire, her eyelids half closed. What are you thinking? He asked. I love when a male asks a lady, what are you thinking? Anything. Honestly, male, girl, boy, like, I don't care. If you're asking me what I'm thinking, oh my god. Oh my god. The next one. Oh, this. She just kind of ate this up. 218. Sending the blade soaring through the air. In the same breath, her palm hit his left arm, knocking it aside too. As he staggered back, her leg came up, and Vernon's eyes bulged as her foot slammed into his chest. The kick sent him flying, and his body crunched as it hit the floor and slid out of the ring, instantly eliminating him. The hall was utterly silent. Mock me again, she spat at Veron, and I'll do that with my sword next time. She turned from him and found Brullo's face slack. Here's a lesson for you, weapons master, she said, stalking past him. Give me real men to fight, then maybe I'll bother trying. She strode away past the grinning Knox and stopped before Kane. She stared up at his face, a face that might have been handsome had he not been a bastard, and smiled with sweet venom. Here I am, she said, squaring her shoulders, just a little lapdog. Kane's black eyes gleamed. All I hear is yapping. Her hand itched toward her sword, but she kept it at her side. Let's see if you still hear yapping when I win this competition. Before he could say more, she stalked to the water table. Only Knox dared speak to her after that. Surprisingly, Cole didn't reprimand her either. Because they knew he needed to be put in his place. Next one. She felt restless, but at the same time remarkably still. Something was brought to life and laid to sleep in his gaze. Your eyes are very strange, he said. I've never seen any with such a bright ring of gold. Okay, I remember why I freaked out. Something was brought to life and laid to sleep in his gaze? That is beautifully written. Next one is on 294. Miss Lena girl decided to say she felt bad for forgetting him, but ... oh, she wanted Dorian. She couldn't deny it. She wanted him. 297. Cole and what's his name? Otho said, because it looks like he's in love with her. Like, Dorian is in love with Selena because they were dancing. I cannot, because I literally cannot. I just can't. I can't. I don't know what to put. I can't say anything else about that because it says it for itself. Okay, this is the final annotation I made. The final one. 371. He was done with politics and intrigue. He loved her, and no empire, no king, and no earthly fear would keep him from her. No, if they tried to take her from him, he'd rip the world apart with his bare hands, and for some reason that didn't terrify him. I mean, I mean, like, come on. It's just too good. If they aren't in game, I'm not even gonna say it. Because if I'm wrong and this is a Tomlin and Farrah situation, Sarah J. Maas, you're over. You are done. Because you can't write things like that. Not expect me to fall in love with the characters as they are. Anyways, these are some points that I made about the story that I'm going to share. Hopefully we learn more about where Selena came from, which I think is going to be in Assassin's Blade, because that's like the prequel. Love triangle, Cole, Dorian, and Selena. Yes, we see that Cole is like a best friend kind of thing, but also Dorian and Cole are jealous of each other in parts that they get of Selena. Also, at the end of the book, which also brings up another part, I want to see Dorian's perspective of getting rejected. Like, she was like, I'm the king's champion, I cannot be seen with you, blah, 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 blah. I think he thinks she got with him to get an upper hand, because in like the part when he meets the king before he's rejected, he literally is like emotional wreck, basically. And also like the love triangle thing, at the end of the book, you see that Cole sits with her at the end and they celebrate being the king's champion, but Dorian's not there because he got rejected. And she's like, we can be friends. That friend situation is not gonna work, because you have Cole, you have Dorian, you have Selena, and there's obviously mixed emotions there. Another thing I want to talk about is Duke Parrington and King's Alliance. What are these black rings? That's one of the points. What are these black rings? Do they have some significance to the underworld or overworld, whatever they call it? The demons, blah, 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 blah. Because we know that they were controlling Cain, and then they tried to control Kaltain. I also want to know what's going to happen to her, because they said they're going to keep her hostage, see what that does, and then try to control her some more. So how are they controlling these people? I want to know. And then I also want to know what wide mark is engraved in Selena's head, because no one knows what it is. I think she'll come upon someone who will, but I want to know what it signifies. I think that's all. It's a lot. And I'm really excited to read the second book. Hopefully you guys liked this. This is like the first of this series. I'm really excited. Thank you for coming along to read Throne of Glass with me. And please leave your thoughts, if you've ever read it, thoughts in the comments. I know I'm sounding like such a YouTuber here. If there are any questions you want to ask me about the series, but thank you for watching, and shout out to Courtney and Amber for telling me to do these series. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. But yeah, okay, bye bye.